There's a genuine need to take into account the risks to the supply chain and the baseline costs effects of water in the coming decades. We know that there's a changing climate, we know there are growing pressures of water usage, particularly in the south and east of England, and the production of food and drink products is going to require water to be taken into account much more in future decades than it has in the past. Well, in 2011 we published our water white paper. This was our vision of how we are going to cope with the pressures of the future and to have a resilient water sector, businesses and households able to access the water they need in the decades ahead. This is going to require not just government to act, this is about having a water companies, water sector that is able to access water from areas where it's plentiful and take it to areas where it's not. This is about making sure our rivers are flowing and able to function properly managed ecosystems, and absolutely crucially, it's about businesses, large and small, being able to access the water they need to function in the economy. Water resilience in decades to come is going to be so fundamentally important to the future of this economy that it was long overdue that government took a grip on policy, set out how we're going to do it, and that's what the Water White Paper was all about. We're trying to make water more competitive for businesses. Through changes that we are making in the forthcoming water bill, they'll be able to access water cheaper. They'll be able to pay, if they are multi-users around the country, they'll just be able to have one bill, and this will be a bigger advantage for companies. And then, of course, there's the Federation House commitment. This is joint commitment between RAP, between the FDF and between Dairy UK to set about how we can advise companies and get them to sign up to a voluntary agreement which results in using less water. And it's been fantastically successful. I mean, companies have been using over 14% less water that have signed up to the scheme. That's having a direct benefit on their bottom line, and it's good for the environment. It's an entirely virtuous circle.